Hey, Johnny C from New Jersey. We have here our 5CCK, the Devil CCK. There was a question on the Smokestack forum. What does this thing sound like with this Micron motorcycle muffler? So I guess the best way to do is do a video and show you. Probably it's not going to be the best because is it loud? Well, it all depends upon how high you got your volume up. But more importantly, I need to do a test on the carburetor. I was seeing a lot of wetness. I couldn't figure out where any of the wetness was coming from on the carburetor. So what I did, I used brake clean. I cleaned it up. It's nice and dry. I put this hose back on. I was assuming that maybe some of the gasoline was splashing out of the air horn and going onto the outer case of the carburetor, but let's see. So anyway, right now the CCK is stone cold. It's probably like about 45, maybe 50 degrees at best outside. We got our gasoline hooked up, battery and all that. Let's see how this thing runs. I might have to play around with the choke a little bit. Which way was closed? I guess that was closed. But anyway, this choke right here does work, but apparently this set, like most of my Onans, they like the choke completely off rather quickly after we start up. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. By the way, as you probably know, the whole back end of this generator was completely rebuilt from A to Z. New brushes, cleaned up, everything. We had a burn brush on the DC commutator that caused a lot of problems, I guess. Probably the original problem why the devil sold this to me. But that's all been fixed. Okay, so let's see how this thing reacts. We got a battery down here. I know it's not more than 90% charged, okay? I guess I need a new battery, but it should be sufficient enough to turn this thing over. Here we go. Start right up. So how's it sound? Sounds like with the Micron motorcycle muffler. The only thing I had laying around, well, it kind of fits the theme here, being that this is the Devil's 5CCK. Looks like it's on fire. It may happen someday anyway. That's about it. Let's see what we're doing here. Look at that. It's hard to see with the shadow, but it appears that we got some leakage here. Right in this area here. Probably need a new gasket. We're going to let it run a little while. We're going to put a load on it and see what happens. Alright, so we'll get back to you later. Okay, we're back. I've been running this 5CCK now for probably about 5-10 minutes at max. With a load of about 3,000 watts. Alright, got a couple of heaters going. Alright, so this is what it sounds like with a 3,000 watt load. Alright, it's not straining or anything like that. I've got plenty in reserve. I've been watching the carburetor for signs of wetness. And as you can see, I think this gasket between the top and the main body of the car is leaking a little bit. Sorry about the shadows. I tried tightening the screws. Didn't really do much of anything. They're tight. I think it's time for a new gasket. I really don't want to rebuild the carburetor for a couple of reasons. One, it works fine. And secondly, well, it's an additional expense. I want to go low budget on this. Alright, we're going to keep running and see what happens. Okay, we're back. I was running this Devil's 5CCK for well over an hour. Just want to show you what kind of leakage we have as far as the gasoline from the carburetor. You can see it's all, well, let me get there, all up in there. It's coming out between the top half of the carburetor and the main case. Bad gasket probably. During the time when I was running this thing, I was running hard with some heaters. I ended up disconnecting them. I was doing a little bit of welding. on my cart. I figured, what the heck, I might as well use the generator. The power's there. It all worked out well. Okay, when I had the generator running, if you heard anything rattling metal-like, I don't know if the camera picked it up or not. It's actually this outer casing. Okay, now it's just I guess a case around the main part of the muffler. I should probably take it off. I don't know, whatever. Doesn't compromise the muffler in any which way, but it probably made a little bit of noise. But overall, this CCK runs perfectly. As I was pulling the trigger on this welder, and I had it on the highest amperage setting. It's only 150 Millermatic 150 welder, but I had it on high power, the whole 9 yards. When I pulled the trigger, I should have probably recorded it. You know, you hear the engine die a little bit, but it comes right back, you know, as expected. Did really well. That's really about it. So sorry about all the moving and stuff like that. The CCK runs well. No issues with it other than a little bit of leakage. It's not bad, but obviously if I don't clean it off, it'll just accumulate, gasoline that is. Actually, it probably won't even puddle, it'll probably just evaporate, but nonetheless, it's something that I have concern about. I do have to now rig up something for an air filter mechanism. I had this stupid thing on here because I wanted to eliminate any possibility of gas splashing out of the air horn when I was trying to track down this problem. But I have the air filter assembly over here. It's pretty beat up a bit, all rusty and whatnot. Okay, I don't even think I'm even going to use it. But nonetheless, that's really about it. This thing, as I mentioned on the forum, I ain't gonna paint it. Okay, this is gonna be a working CCK. Provides 120, 240. So it'll be good for the house, welder, anything else like that. Good for backup. Runs gasoline only. I could convert it so it'll run natural gas and propane too, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it as it is. So that's really about it. Let's see if we get some information on the tag over here. Here we are. As you can see, there it is. This thing was made in 1969. Okay, that's about it. Johnny C from New Jersey. We'll talk to you later.